Here's an easy grain spawn video. What you're going to need to make grain spawn is obviously grain. I use hard red winter wheat. It's organic from Whole Foods. It's $1, I think 39 a pound. Pretty cheap. You're going to need some gypsum. I get this from my local homebrew shop. I'm friends with the guys over there. They're cool guys over at Eagle Rock Homebrew. I don't homebrew as much as I used to, but I still swing by there just to say hey and grab some of my mushroom supplies. You're going to need a measuring cup and, of course, your bell jar with an airport lid. Video coming soon on how to make that. You're also going to need a steamer and a pressure cooker. Okay, and so basically, I use these wide mouth jars. They're about 800 whatever milliliters, whatever measurement that is. I put about a cup and a half. So if you do, basically your grains are going to double in size. So this can take about 3 cups of grain. So I do about a cup and a half per jar. If you look in the pressure cooker, you can fit 7 jars. So I'm going to do 10 and a half cups of the grain. And I'm going to steam it. I find steaming works really well because they don't get too soggy. You really want to avoid burst grains. So what we're going to do is basically just take these grains, steam them, then we're going to pack them in here, add some gypsum. This, I don't know why. The book said to add gypsum, so I just add gypsum. and then we're going to pressure cook it for 60 minutes or so, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. You can just check the internets for the exact time. And after they've cooled off, then we will inject them with some liquid culture. Alright, grain spawn continued. The grain is finished cooking. It's just, you want it to be just about al dente, meaning, you know, just, you want it to be slightly harder than al dente. You want to bite into it and have a little crunch. I overcooked this. The problem with overcooking is that you will get burst grains in the jar. None of them are burst yet, but they'll burst in the pressure cooker. So what we want to do is mix in some of this gypsum. Thank you, Eagle Rock Home Brewing Supply, for hooking me up. You know, but don't get pulled over by the cops with this in your pocket. They won't believe you. They won't. And we just, you know, there's probably some measurement. I bet if you read the book closely, they would give you the right measurement. I don't like to read. Just do things. Hope for the best. So just mixing in the gypsum. It increases airflow. And something else. I don't know. Gypsum is drywall, really. I mean, you can get like a giant bag of it for like a couple of bucks. But you know, I used to go, you can go to Home Depot and get a giant bag of gypsum for a few bucks, but it's not really, this is like brewing quality, so it's going to be nicer for our food grade product that we're really trying to get going on. So we've got this mixed up. Next thing we do, we're going to load it into the jars. After it cools down a bit, it's still warm. So when you're loading into the bell jars, this is a really nice tool to have. It'll save you a lot of mess, and I do like the wide mouth jars here. And then we're going to be loading those into the pressure cooker and cooking them for about an hour. One thing I forgot to mention is, since we're growing in cardboard and coffee, we want to put in a little strip of cardboard into the grain. That's going to allow the mushroom as it grows, to kind of get used to eating cardboard, so when we transfer it into more cardboard, which, you know, obviously has a lot less nutrients than the grain, it will be ready and able to digest it. So we're going to throw a few strips of cardboard into each of these jars, and then they're going in the pressure cooker. Okay, so the jars are all loaded up. We got our airport lids with the, you know, it's the whole airport setup. It's pretty simple to figure out. You can just go on YouTube and figure out how to make an airport lid. I mean, basically you just drill 2 holes in the lid of the jar, and you seal one with this high temp RTV silicone. Just Google high temp RTV silicone. It's engine silicone. And this is just cotton filling. Now, before loading it into the pressure cooker, you want to cover up the lid with some foil. This is going to prevent, because when you got the pressure cooker cooking and there's a bunch of water up on the lid, and it'll drip down on the pillow stuffing and get in your jar. You don't want that. So we're just going to cover them up with foil. Whoop. And make sure the lids are, screwed on to hand tightness. Not too tight. And we'll just load them into the PC. Yeah, you got to be careful, man, because you'll break jars. So you don't, you just take it slow. If you go heating up the pressure cooker and then cooling it down too quick, whoa, that lid's not on at all, then you're gonna break jars, and that sucks. So it's just worth it too. Just gonna have to take care of that one off camera. No, there we go. So we're just gonna have to take it slow, and that's gonna, all right, that's good. If you take it slow, you're gonna ensure that you have a good result. And so that's what it looks like when it's at 15 psi, and that's that noise of the rocker cap. It may not seem like much, but for a whole hour it gets annoying. So you gotta strategically do this when no one's around. So this, yeah, again, just read the directions on your pressure cooker, and you'll be all right. There's not a whole lot to fear with them. Again, we're going to just let that rock at 15 psi for about an hour, and we will talk to you then. If you've never used a pressure cooker before, it's pretty simple. This was it's like a 23 quart. It was like $60 on Amazon. Totally worth it. Basically, the way you get it all dialed in, and you get it on your burner. We got that little spit of steam coming up. This is where you take the rocker cap and set it on there, and then this thing is going to start to, it's going to pop up. That's your safety valve, and then we'll see the needle start to climb. It's going to go to 15, and it does make this pretty irritating rocking sound. So that's why it's, just good not to have any friends, because you can sit alone with your pressure cooker listening to it rattle all night long. So we're gonna let this go. As soon as it reaches 15, we'll set the timer. As soon as it reaches 15, we'll set the timer and let it go for about 45-60 minutes. Let it cool overnight, and then we will inoculate with the liquid culture.